The fragile truce between the British monarchy and Prince Harry has shattered, with King Charles III reportedly initiating moves to revoke his son's royal title in the wake of a devastating Netflix documentary that has been branded a brutal takedown of the late Queen Elizabeth II's Commonwealth legacy. Sources close to the palace suggest that the king, deeply wounded by what he perceives as a calculated assault on his mother's life's work, is no longer willing to tolerate Harry's relentless public attacks, viewing them as a direct threat to the institution itself. The core of the king's ire stems from the documentary's portrayal of the Commonwealth, a cornerstone of Queen Elizabeth's reign. As a vestige of colonialism, riddled with systemic racism and historical exploitation. Harry and Meghan's narrative, amplified by the global reach of Netflix, has ignited a firestorm of controversy, forcing the palace to confront uncomfortable truths and sparking a fierce debate about the monarchy's role in a post-colonial world. This move represents an unprecedented escalation in the ongoing royal feud. While previous tensions have been marked by public statements and carefully crafted leaks, the potential stripping of a royal title signifies a decisive break, a clear signal that the king is prepared to wield the full weight of his authority. The primary title in question is the Duke of Sussex and all associated titles. The rationale behind this drastic measure, according to insiders, is not simply a matter of personal hurt, but a strategic imperative to protect the integrity of the monarchy. The king reportedly believes that Harry's continued attacks, particularly those leveled against the Commonwealth, undermine the very foundations upon which the crown rests. The perception that Harry's actions are driven by personal vendettas and a desire for financial gain. Critics accuse him of exploiting his royal connections for commercial purposes, arguing that the Netflix deal and his subsequent memoir represent a calculated attempt to profit from his inside knowledge of the royal family. The timing of the documentary's release, coinciding with the king's early reign, has also been viewed as particularly damaging, potentially undermining his efforts to establish his own authority and forge a new path for the monarchy. The palace also fears the damage that the documentary is causing to the Commonwealth nations. Many of them are already considering removing the king as their head of state. This documentary is accelerating that idea. The potential stripping of Harry's title raises complex legal and constitutional questions. While the monarch has the power to grant and revoke titles, the process is not without precedent, but it is highly unusual. The decision would likely involve extensive legal consultation and could potentially face challenges from Harry's legal team. Furthermore, it would undoubtedly fuel further public debate about the role of the monarchy in modern society, with some arguing that the king's actions are heavy-handed and vindictive, while others maintain that he is simply exercising his right to protect the institution he represents. Ultimately, the decision to strip Harry's title would represent a profound and irreversible step, signaling a complete breakdown in the relationship between the king and his son.